A woman puts a book on a library shelf. Next to her is a cart with a sign that reads, "Please return books here." People smile and talk in a classroom.
Simmons is a very well connected and supportive, highly ranked library and information science program that prepares students for a variety of careers in libraries, archives, museums, and in other organizations as well.
Text, Rachel Williams, Assistant Professor, Public Libraries. Downtown Boston viewed over a park. The Boston Public Library entrance. An outdoor courtyard with a modern sculpture and a sign that reads, MFA Boston. The Massachusetts State House with a golden dome. Text, Adam Kreisberg, Assistant Professor, Archives.
Being in Boston is a really huge strength of our program. Boston is one of the few cities in the country where we've got a critical mass of cultural institutions, museums, libraries, and universities that our students can engage with and ultimately go work at.
Photographs of alumni in library settings. Text, Carrie McLaury, 21, Public Libraries.
There are a lot of alumni that are around and are at institutions that are actively staying connected with Simmons and looking for ways to bring current students into their organizations. And I just felt like it was a really great location to go to school.
A woman slips an old photograph into a protective plastic sheath. A student works on a computer. The student speaks with someone on the screen.
The online program is really great for students who are working full-time or who may not be located in the Boston area. Students who are interested in the Simmons opportunities and experience without the flexibility in their schedule to be able to come to campus for a class, say from 11 to 2 on a Tuesday.
A person scrolls down to show the faculty of a class. The person writes in a day planner. A professor teaching a class. Students discussing in a classroom. A woman typing on a laptop. A woman scans a book.
Foundational skills that we teach in the master's program focused on information management in the broadest sense of the word. So it's really all about how information is created, maintained, and how information professionals provide access to that information.
Text, John Aubrey, 07, Director, Library and Information Science, Vertex Pharmaceuticals Incorporated.
In my very first class, it just captured me, I was just immediately drawn into this whole world of information and, thinking about information in a completely different way.
John enters his office and sits at a desk. He types on the computer keyboard.
I lead the Library and Information Sciences team here at Vertex. Really what we're responsible for is making sure that everybody here in all the different functions, they have access to the external information that they need to do their jobs. So you can imagine the scientists might need, the scholarly literature or some chemical information, stuff like that. Whereas somebody in our business development team might need something that was much more, on the size of like industry research or market research, that sort of thing.
Text, Rebecca Davis, Assistant Professor, Special and Academic Libraries. Students discuss and look at papers.
I describe Simmons in terms of it being a very diverse program in terms of the offerings and what you're able to do. So having the opportunity to follow different tracks or do the design your own program, or if you're interested in archives or school library teaching, and you can also take classes to see what you're interested in.
Text, Sarah Nafis, 18, Technology Consultant, PwC. Someone scans a piece of paper. A 3D printing station. The 3D printer prints. A woman marks a page in a book with an elaborate wooden bookmark.
Libraries are changing so much, when you think about libraries and technologies, even 10 years ago, people are doing programs where you can check out Wi-Fi for people who don't have Wi-Fi at home, or they're teaching senior citizens how to do Adobe, and it's not going to be the same next year or 10 years down the line.
Text, Brandon Belanti, 20, Information Science and Technology. He plugs a cable into a laptop and discusses with a woman. The computer screen has colorful shapes moving around on it.
As we kind of switch from these, traditional physical formats of libraries and archives, and we're starting to think more about the digital formats and what does this look like. And one of the things that we're really excited to be doing now is working with AR, augmented reality, MR, which is mixed reality, and VR, which is virtual reality. And a lot of people are developing applications to use with XR technology. So we're basically offering them a chance to come in, bring their technology to us, and we'll do user testing, usability testing for those VR technologies.
He wears a VR headset.
I want to be a competitive library candidate out there when I'm looking for work. And I feel like the Simmons Library and Information Science program offers so many different avenues of support to their students that they are striving to help us be successful in our education here and in our careers once we graduate.
The Simmons logo has a white background with a big tree on it. The tree has extensive roots as well as abundant branches and leaves. The number 1899 straddles the tree trunk. Around the logo are the words Simmons College, Boston, Massachusetts. Text, Simmons University, Boston, Massachusetts, established 1899.